nodding to the beat of the clock while I'm building up my data like a solid rock. No time for lunch, no time for a break. Just one more deal for the company's sake. I'm in the zone, I'm in the flow. Got 1,000 more miles to go. From the lobby to the 24th floor. Give me some work and give me some more. Pour another shot, give it all I've got. Triple shot high. Pour another shot, give it all I've got. Triple shot high.
My mouse is clicking like a heart on fire, dragging all the folders higher and higher. The cursor's flying across the screen, the fastest worker that you've ever seen. I got 5 tabs open and they're all for the win. Let the afternoon games finally begin. I'm a keyboard wizard with the digital wand, breaking every single corporate bond. Click it fast, make it last, leave it slow. In the past, I'm a lightning bolt in a business suit, taking the most efficient route. The cooler fan screaming a song of praise through the blue light glory and the office haze. I'll hit submit like a finishing move and stay inside of this productive groove. Click it fast, make it last, leave it slow. In the past, I'm a lightning bolt in a business suit, taking the most efficient route. Double click, triple click, doing it fast, doing it slick, mouse on fire.
Left screen's a party, right screen's a mess. I'm dancing through the pixels and the corporate stress. I do a monitor disco in a cubicle square with the scent of ozone in the filtered air. I'm dragging windows like a DJ's deck with a heavy duty lanyard around my neck. The spreadsheet's glowing in a neon pink, giving me a secret in a digital ink. Work it out, shout it out. That's what the hustle is all about. Between the pixels and the empty space, I'm finding my own rhythmic pace. My swivel chair is spinning like a mirror ball, reflecting all the shadows on the office wall. I finalize a draft and I'll send the file with a wide-eyed, caffeinated, frantic smile. Work it out, shout it out. That's what the hustle is all about. Between the pixels and the empty space, I'm finding my own rhythmic pace. Left and right, burning bright, monitor dance.
The golden exit sign is a light in the dark, waiting for the end of the corporate spark. I'm counting down the minutes like a rocket launch with a fire I've got 10 more emails and a final report on a Tuesday afternoon. That's a little too short. I'm typing like a drummer on a heavy metal beat to the rhythm of the traffic on the city street. I'm heading for the door, I'm heading for the sun. When the clock strikes 6 and the day is done, pack the laptop, grab the keys. I'm flying on a digital evening breeze. Yeah. The manager is looking, but I'm already gone. In the spirit of the evening, carrying on. I'll tap my card and I'll run for the gate before the university decides my fate. I'm heading for the door, I'm heading for the sun. When the clock strikes 6 and the day is done, pack the laptop, grab the keys. I'm flying on a digital evening breeze. Yeah. Running for the light. Whoa, into the night. Whoa, exit is here. Yeah. Exit is here.
Noise cancelling on and the world goes mute. I'm a silent soldier in a business suit. Just the bass in my ears and the task in my hand. Building up an empire in a cubicle land. I can see your mouth moving, but I hear no sound. Just the rhythm of the city as it goes around. I'm a submarine sinking in a deep work sea, where the only one who matters is a focus me. Shut up the talk, shut up the noise. Finding my focus and finding my poise in a bubble of sound in a world of my own. Working on a frequency that's never been known. The hum of the office is a ghost outside, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. I'll finish this project in a record time, to the heavy duty beat of a digital chime. Shut up the talk, shut up the noise. Finding my focus and finding my poise in a bubble of sound in a world of my own. Working on a frequency that's never been. Silence is gold. Stories be told. Right to the floor. Stories be told.
The high-speed charger is a lifeline wire, feeding my battery and feeding my fire. I'm at 5% and I'm racing the clock like a ship that's trying to return to the dock. The cable is tangled but the power is true, giving me the energy to see this through. I'm a lightning rod in a rain day room, driving away all the digital doom. Charge it up, fill it up, like a heavy duty coffee in a silver cup. I'm back in the game and I'm ready to fly under the glow of the
catch every thought before it starts to fall. Oh, ideas are flying like a swarm of bees in the air-conditioned corporate breeze. I'm a collage artist in a spreadsheet world with the colorful banner of thoughts unfurled. Stick it on, move it fast, make sure the vision is going to last. From the top of the desk to the back of the door, I'm always looking for a little bit more. And the glue is strong like the bridge of a happy and working day song. I'll clear them all off by the end of the week and find the success that I'm trying to seek. Stick it on, move it fast, make sure the vision is going to last. From the top of the desk to the back of the door, I'm always looking for a little bit more. Blue and bright, leading the fight. No.
I'm spinning in my chair like a top in the sun, trying to remember that the work can be fun. A 360 view of the cubicle walls and the empty gray silence of the corporate hall. The wheels are whirring on the carpeted floor as I glide from the desk to the window and door. I'm a desk-bound astronaut in a velvet seat, looking for a rhythm and looking for a beat. Spin around, let it go, watching the office day energy flow. I'm a centrifugal force in a business suit, taking a dizzy and beautiful route. I'll stop for a second and I'll catch my breath and face the big pile of work on my desk. But the spin gave me something that I needed today, a little bit of magic to blow the shadows away. Spin around, let it go, watching the office day energy flow. I'm a centrifugal force in a business suit, taking a dizzy and beautiful route. Round around, off the ground, swivel like. Round around, off the ground, swivel like. Round around, off the ground, swivel like. Round around, swivel like.
The standing desk is rising like a slow motion kite, lifting me up to the afternoon light. I'm off my knees and I'm on my feet, feeling the rhythm, feeling the beat. The motor is humming a mechanical song as I stand where I know that I truly belong. I'm stretching my back and I'm stretching my soul, taking back a little bit of physical control. brand new perspective from 5 feet high. Under the office room, fluorescent sky. Rising high, touching the sky, watching the working day minutes go by. I'm a vertical giant in a horizontal room, driving away all the afternoon gloom.
Zero in the inbox is a beautiful sight. A digital field of a pure and white light. I've cleared all the ghosts and I've answered the calls. Now I'm the king of these cubicle walls. Every single message is archived and done, like a heavy-duty battle that I finally won. I'm a master of sorting and a master of delete, making the victory taste so sweet. Nothing left, clean and clear. There's no more digital static to fear. I'm a free man now for a minute or two, until the next email comes looking for you. I'll sit back and relax and I'll drink my tea and look at the space where the work used to be. A moment of peace in a world made of stress, cleaning up the giant and corporate mess. Nothing left, clean and clear. There's no more digital static to fear. I'm a free man now for a minute or two, until the next email comes looking for you. Nothing left, clean and clear. There's no more digital static to fear. I'm a free man now for a minute or two, until the next email comes looking for you. Empty and bright. Everything's right. Inbox zero.
Nah, 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 oh. My shiny red stapler is a dragon of steel, biting the pages and making them feel a sharp little click, and the story is bound like the heavy-duty rhythm of a corporate sound. I'm organizing piles like a mountain range, waiting for the weather to finally change. I'm a paperclip hero with a metal heart, building up the vision and playing my part. Click and bind, leave it behind. That's the only way to keep a peaceful mind. I'm fastening the future to the present day floor, and always looking for a little bit more. The tray is full of silver and the metal is bright under the glow of the office room light. I'll finish the stack and I'll put it away and find a little magic at the end of the day. Click and bind, leave it behind. That's the only way to keep a peaceful mind. I'm fastening the future to the present day floor, and always looking for a little bit more. Sharp and slick, fine, oh click, red dragon.
The flash drive is glowing like a tiny office room night. Office room night. Green light out, without a doubt, saved in sound.
Bubble in the water is the sound of the news, mixing up the rumors and the corporate blues. We're standing in a circle with our plastic held cups, talking about the downs and talking about the ups. Did you hear about the project? Did you hear about the boss? Counting up the gain and counting up the loss. I'm a secret held agent in a break room world with the colorful stories unfurled. Drink it down, talk it out. That's what the office day is all about. Between the cold water and the heavy duty talk, I'm finding the strength for the long evening walk. The blue plastic bottle is a monument of ice, giving us some free and some secret advice. I'll head back to the desk with a splash on my shoe and wait for the evening to finally begin for you. Drink it down, that's what the office day is all about. Between the cold water and the heavy duty talk, I'm finding the strength for the long evening walk. Drip and drop, never can stop. Cooler gossip, never can stop.
Click, click goes the lead of my plastic held pen, starting up the vision all over again. A .5 silver on a white paper field, waiting for the magic to finally yield. I'm drawing out the plans like a map of the soul, taking back a little bit of creative control. I'm a blueprint artist in a spreadsheet world with a colorful banner of designs unfurled. Draw it sharp, make it clear. There's no more creative days, static to fear. I'm a master of lines and a master of light, under the glow of the office room night. The eraser is dusty, but the vision is true, giving me the energy to see this through. I'll finalize a sketch and I'll put it away and find a little magic at the end of the day. Draw it sharp, make it clear. There's no more creative days, static to fear. I'm a master of lines and a master of light, under the glow of the office room night.
stories be told, high-rise dream.
The first page of the notebook is a field of white, waiting for the ink of a productive light. A grid of small squares for a grid of big dreams, away from the crashes and the corporate schemes. The paper is thick and the cover is black, like a heavy-duty suitcase on a mountain-held track. I'm a poet, laureate of the conference room, driving away all the afternoon gloom. Write it down, start at noon. That's the only thing that a worker can do. In a world of paper and a world of ink, I'm finding the space and the time to think. I'll fill up the pages with the rimming held hand, across the wide and the office held lamp. Every single word is a brick in the wall, to catch every thought before it starts to fall. Write it down, start at noon. That's the only thing that a worker can do. In a world of paper and a world of ink, I'm finding the space and the time to think. Fresh and clean, nowhere between. Book of dreams.
I'm running for the door for a coffee shop break, away from the meetings and the corporate ache. The air is a little bit colder outside on this 10-minute beautiful morning held ride. I can hear the music and the steam and the talk on a busy in a city held sidewalk walk. I'm a secret held agent with a cardboard cup, waiting for the numbers and the energy to go up. Sip it down, run back in, let the afternoon battles finally begin. I'm a caffeine hero with a bitter held heart, building up the vision and playing my part. The foam on the top is a cloud of delight, under the glow of the office room light. I'll finish this cup and I'll finish the file with a wide-eyed, beautiful, frantic smile. Sip it down, run back in, let the afternoon battles finally begin. I'm a caffeine hero with a bitter held heart, building up the vision and playing my part. Running high, back inside, coffee rush.
The wireless mouse on a rubber held pad is the best little friend that a worker ever had. No cables to tangle and no wires to fray, moving all the shadows of the morning away. I'm a sniper with a cursor on a spreadsheet field, waiting for the magic to finally yield. I'm a master of precision and a master of light, under the glow of the office room night. Slide and click, make it slick. That's the only way to do the digital trick. In a world of plastic and a world of speed, I'm finding the focus and the time to lead. I'll adjust the D-pie for a faster held pace, across the wide and the office held space. One more click and the project is done, under the rise of a fluorescent held sun. Slide and click, make it slick. That's the only way to do the digital trick. In a world of plastic and a world of speed, I'm finding the focus and the time to lead. Wireless
out for a piece of the cake for a birthday that nobody wanted to make. The frosting is sweet and the sponge is so dry. Under the glow of the office room sky, we're singing the song with the rhythmic held beat in the air conditioned and the corporate heat. I'm a secret held agent with the sugar held high, watching the working day minutes go by. Eat it up, stand around. That's the only happy and corporate sound. Yeah. Between the sugar and the empty held talk, I'm finding the strength for the long evening walk. I'll head back to the desk with the crumb on my chin, ready for the afternoon fight to begin. One more bite and the vision is clear. There's no more creative day, static to fear. Eat it up, stand around. That's the only happy and the corporate sound. Between the sugar and the empty hell talk, finding the strength to rock. Eat it work. Sugar and spice, severed in the nice cake break. Sugar and spice, severed in the nice cake break, cake break.
The save icon's blue and it's glowing so bright. A final little signal in the afternoon light. I'm clicking it now with a ribbon held hand across the wide and the office held land. The project is finished and the file is all through, giving me the energy to see it for you. I'm a master of closure and a master of light under the glow of the office room night. Save it now, walk away. That's the only end to a productive day. I'm a free man now for a minute or two, until the next morning comes looking for you. I'll shut down the power and I'll grab my old coat. Like a secret message or a handwritten note, I've got the victory in the palm of my hand, leaving the shadows of a cubicle land. Save it now, walk away. That's the only end to a productive day. I'm a free man now for a minute or two, until the next morning comes looking for you. Spirit is brave, day is done.
The ice in my coffee is melting away, like the focus I had at the start of the day. A watery brown and a plastic straw tube, just trying to push this last email through. The fluorescent lights are humming a tune in this windowless box of an afternoon. I'm checking the clock, but it's stuck
is burning my tired left eye, while the rest of the world says a quiet goodbye. It's just me and the cursor, a blinking white ghost, the thing that I hate and I need the most. My glasses are slipping right down to my nose, in the silence where everyone's memory goes, a spreadsheet of numbers, a forest of cells, where the spirit of productivity dwells. I'm a digital sailor on a silicon sea, searching for something that feels like me, between the save and the undo command. I'm looking for signs of the promised land. The cooling fans were in a mechanical sight, under a moonlit sand office gray sky. I'll finish this road and I'll finish this thought before I get tangled in all that I've wrought. I'm a digital sailor on a silicon sea, searching for something that feels like me, between the save and the undo command. I'm looking for signs of the promised land. Blinking white line, running out of time. Blue light skin,
a yellow sticky note lost its stick on the wall, watching my deadlines start to crumble and fall. Call back by 3 is a lie on the floor. I don't even remember who I'm calling for. The ink is all smudged from the heat of my palm, a frantic reminder in a world without calm. I'm layering paper like autumn leaves spread over the plans that are stuck in my head. I'm buried in memos and half-written lists in a cubicle garden of morning time mists. If I write it down, then it's real for a while. At the top of this leaning and paper cut pile, I'll buy a new pack in a neon bright green to highlight the spaces that haven't been seen. But the glue always fails and the memory fades in the office supply version of historical rates. I'm buried in memos and half-written lists in a cubicle garden of morning time mists. If I write it down, then it's real for a while. At the top of this leaning and paper cut pile.
clickety-clack goes the rhythm of my plastic keys. A symphony played on my tired old knees. Blue switches screaming in a quiet room, driving away all the afternoon gloom. Space bar shiny from the thumb that I use to skip through the emails and skip through the blues. My fingers are dancing a frantic ballet, trying to type all the shadows away. It's a corrosive kind of a working day soul, trying to stay in a focus control. Every tap is a brick in the wall of my pride, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. The S-key is dusty, I never use that. I'm stuck in the chat like a curious cat. I'll keep on typing till the letters go blurred, and wait for the sound of the final word. It's a massive kind of a working day soul, trying to stay in a focus control. Every tap is a brick in the wall of my pride, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. Click, clack, tap, avoiding the trap. Plastic beat.
This blue nylon lanyard is a leash on my soul, playing a part and playing a role. My face on the plastic is 3 years ago, before the yes sir and the no sir show. I tap at the gate and the light turns to green. Another ghost entering the corporate machine. It heavy and cold against my collarbone, reminding me that I am never alone. Identity hanging by a silver-clad clip on a slow-moving windowless corporate ship. I'm more than a number, I'm more than a grade, but I'm losing the man that the lanyard has made. I'll take it off early when I get to the train, and hide it away from the wind and the rain. But the mark on my neck is a permanent line, a barcode that says that my morning is mine. Identity hanging by a silver-clad clip on a slow-moving windowless corporate ship. I'm more than a number, I'm more than a grade, but I'm losing the man that the lanyard has made. Plastic and string, a heavy old thing. Blue leash.
Row 404 is a glitch in my head. I'm seeing in green, but I'm feeling in red. The formula's broken, the reference is wrong, like the middle 8 bars of a corporate song. I'm dragging the corner to fill in the blanks, waiting for data to join in the ranks, but the error is marking my Saturday plan. A digital wall for a tired old man. Summing up hours that I'll never get back, on a screen that is white and a sky that is black. I'm lost in the columns, I'm lost in the rows, where the ghost of my productivity goes. I'll close it without saving and start it once more, and stare at the carpet on the office suite floor. Maybe the numbers will align in the dark and give me a tiny statistical spark. Summing up hours that I'll never get back, on a screen that is white and a sky that is black. I'm lost in the columns, I'm lost in the rows, where the ghost of my productivity goes. Error sign, end of the line. Cell is empty, cell is empty.
Kahama, the fridge is the loudest sound here, in the kitchen of shadows and corporate fear. I'm looking for leftovers, looking for light, to get through the rest of this deadline tonight. A half-eaten yogurt from Tuesday at 10. I'm staring at labels and staring again. The vibration is shaking the floor by my feet. A mechanical heart with a rhythmic beat. In the quiet of home where the work never ends, losing my family and losing my friends, just me and the cooling fans, lonely old drone, working a job on a temporary loan. I'll drink a cold water and head back to the chair, and try not to breathe in the recycled air. The fridge clicks to silence, a sudden sharp chill. The world is asleep, but I'm working still. In the quiet of home where the work never ends, losing my family and losing my friends, just me and the cooling fans, lonely old drone,
I'm fixing my tie in the elevator glass, watching the floors and the memories pass. 21, 22, rising so high, under a roof that is hiding the sky. My eyes are a little bit puffy today, from a dream that I had that was miles away. I'm straightening my posture, I'm putting on the mask, ready to dive in the bottomless task. Going up to the place where the sunlight is thin and the corporate battles are about to begin. A mirrored reflection of a man in a suit, walking a path that is boring and mute. The doors open wide with the digital chime, stepping out into the borrowed out time. I'll see you at 5 if the mirror stays true to the version of me that is looking for you. Where the sunlight is thin and the corporate battles are about to begin. A mirrored reflection of a man in a suit, walking a path that is boring and new. Ding at the top, never can stop. Mirror Man.
Broken silver staples at the bottom of the bin, like the tiny mistakes that I'm drowning within. They didn't quite catch, they didn't quite hold, like the promises made that are already old. I'm refilling the tray with a rhythmic click, trying to make all the memories stick. But the paper is heavy and the metal is weak. In the future I'm looking for a starting to leak. Binding the pages of a life that is thin, throwing the failures right into the bin. A pile of silver, a pile of gray, just trying to fasten the rest of the day. I'll staple the report and I'll send it away to a boss who won't read what I have to say. One more click and the box is all through, searching for something that's honest and true. Binding the pages of a life that is thin, throwing the failures right into the bin. A pile of silver, a pile of gray, just trying to fasten the rest of the day. Sharp little bits where it all fits, stapled shut.
The wheels of my chair make a track in the rug, a circular journey, a corporate hub. I'm rolling to the left and I'm rolling to the right, waiting for the first little sign of the night. The fabric is warm and the spring has a squeak, like the voice in my head that is starting to leak. I'm spinning in circles, a desk-bound answer, looking for a question and looking for an answer. I'm mobile but static, I'm moving but still, against the grain of my own iron will, in a swivel chair orbit of coffee and pens through the distorted and office thick lens. I'll push off the desk and I'll glide to the door and see my own tracks on the gray patterned floor. A map of a day that was spent in a seat, with nothing but rolling to make it complete. I'm mobile but static, I'm moving but still, against the grain of my own iron will, in a swivel chair orbit of coffee and pens through the distorted and office thick lens, rolling in a way. End of the day, swivel inside, swivel inside.
My privacy filter makes the world go black, unless you're sitting right here on my back. A darkened window for my secrets or dreams, away from the managers prying old schemes. You see a shadow, I see a light, a hidden tab burning through the middle of night. I'm looking for flights to a place in the sun, while pretending the data is already done. Hiding in plain sight, a foot from your face, creating my own little private hell space, a polarized version of the truth and the lie, under the office room fluorescent sky. If you step to the side, I'm a ghost in the chair, with nothing but static and empty cold air. I'll keep the angle just right for the soul, to keep a small part of my life in control. Hiding in plain sight, a foot from your face, creating my own little private hell space, a polarized version of the truth and the lie, under the office room fluorescent sky. Black from the side, nowhere to hide, filter on.
My desktop wallpaper's a tropical sea, an azure blue light that is mocking at me. The icons are floating like trash in the bay, while I'm drowning in skin instead of the dust that I'm living within. A high resolution of a life on the sand, while I'm holding a mouse in my pale looking hand. Clicking on folders instead of the waves in a city of cubicles, tunnels and caves. I'm 1,000 miles off in a 5 megabyte file, trying to remember the shape of a smile. I'll hide all the windows and stare at the shore and listen for shells through the hum of the floor. But the low battery warning is starting to blink, bringing me back to the edge of the sink. Clicking on folders instead of the waves in a city of cubicles, tunnels and caves. I'm 1,000 miles off in a 5 megabyte file, trying to remember the shape of a smile. Pixels of blue waiting for you. Virtual time.
I'm muted on Zoom, but I'm screaming inside a digital box where the bored people hide. Your mouth is moving, but the signal is weak, and I'm the only one who doesn't wanna speak. I'm looking at my own face in the corner of the screen, wondering when I became so gray and so lean. A gallery view of 100 lost souls, trying to reach our unreachable goals. Can you hear me now? Is the connection okay? We're losing the light and we're losing the day in a wireless web of a corporate talk, while I'm just wishing for a long evening walk. I'll nod at the camera and smile for a bit, and hope that my Wi-Fi will finally quit. Leave meeting is glow in a beautiful red, the only kind words that were ever quite said. Can you hear me now? Is the connection okay? We're losing the light and we're losing the day in a wireless web of a corporate talk, while I'm just wishing for a long evening walk. Red button click, silence is thick, off the air.
My mug is half full of a tea that is cold, with a ring on the bottom that's 3 hours old. I'm staring at the ceramic and staring at the steam that isn't there anymore, like a forgotten dream. I should go to the kitchen and pour it away, but but that's too much movement for this kind of day. It sits on the coaster, a monument of stone, in a house that is quiet and a heart that's alone. Lukewarm and bitter, the flavor of work, where the ghosts of my energy secretly lurk. I'm drinking the dregs of a Monday morning with nothing but silence and a digital warning. I'll refill the water and start it again, and try to be one of those productive men. But the cold tea is waiting, a bitter reminder that the world isn't getting any softer or kinder. Lukewarm and bitter, the flavor of work, where the ghosts of my energy secretly lurk. I'm drinking the dregs of a Monday morning with nothing but silence and a digital warning. Cold at the rim, light getting dim, tea stain.
A crumpled receipt for a sandwich at noon. I ate it too fast in a small break room spoon. 5 pounds and 90 for a moment of bread, while the deadline was looming just over my head. The ink is already starting to fade, like the 30-minute promise that the company made. I'm back at the desk with a crumb on my chin, ready for the afternoon fight to begin. Paying for fuel just to keep on the track, with a heavy old monkey sitting right on my back. It's a ham and cheese life in a silicone world, with the flags of the corporate banner unfurled. I'll keep the receipt for the taxman to see, a paper-thin record of a hungry old me. Then I'll toss it away in the circular bin and wait for the evening to finally begin. Paying for fuel just to keep on the track, with a heavy old monkey sitting right on my back. It's a ham and cheese life in a silicone world, with the flags of the corporate banner unfurled. Crust in the box, watching the clocks. Lunch is done.
There's a thin black gap between monitor screens, where I hide all the things that a working man means. A canyon of plastic, a valley of light, between the left hand day and the right hand night. On the left is the data, on the right is the mail, in the middle is the place where my focus can fail. I'm crossing the border with a flick of the wrist, in a high resolution and digital mist. Two worlds are burning, one for each eye, under a flicker of a silicone sky. I'm lost
adjust the stand, and I'll straighten the line and pretend that the vision is perfectly mine. But the gap is still there, a tiny dark crack where the rest of my life is starting to lack. Two worlds are burning, one for each eye, under a flicker of a silicone sky. I'm lost in the bridge, I'm lost in the space, trying to find a more human-shaped place. Digital riddle, screens on.
Left and it charges downstairs in a house full of shadows and empty cold chairs. The screen starts to dim like a closing down eye while I'm frantically typing a digital lie. I'm racing the clock and I'm racing the chord against the red bar that I cannot afford. Every click is a gamble, every word is a debt in the most stressful game that I've ever played yet. Running on empty in more ways than one, under a pale and a low voltage sun. I'm searching for power, I'm searching for light, to get through the rest of this deadline tonight. 1% glow and a thin sliver of red, matching the thoughts that are stuck in my head. I'll hit the save button and pray for the best before the whole system goes down for rest. Running on empty in more ways than one, under a pale and a low voltage sun. I'm searching for power, I'm searching for light, to get through the rest of this deadline tonight. Blacking out now, finalize power off. Power off.
The cactus you gave me is a skeleton of gray in a cubicle corner where the sun doesn't stay. I forgot to water the only thing green in this desert of plastic and corporate machine. The soil is like ash and the needles are soft under the air vents that are whirring aloft. It saw all the meetings and it heard all the lies. Now it's just something that quietly dies. I'm gardening ghosts in a windowless room, waiting for something to finally bloom. But the roots are all dry and spirit is gone, while the rest of the office keeps carrying on.
I'll buy a new one, a plastic-made fake, something that's easier for a heart to take. But I'll keep the pot as a monument of dust to a version of me that I no longer trust. I'm gardening close in a windowless room, waiting for something to finally bloom. But the roots are all dry and spirit is gone, while the rest of the office keeps carrying on. Dust in the pot, forgot what I got, dry and dead. I'm reading page 40 on the 8:15 train, with a forehead pressed to the window and rain. The hero is running through a forest of gold, while I'm just a passenger doing what I'm told. A coffee-stained thumb on a paperback dream, moving through tunnels in a metallic stream. I'll finish this chapter before the next stop, before I head up to the corporate top. Escape in the margins of life on the side, a 30-minute window where I secretly hide between the start and the finish of day. I'm 1,000 miles off and a lifetime away. The doors slide open and the dream disappears, replaced by the static and the corporate fears. I'll fold down the corner and put it away, and save all the magic for the end of the day. Escape in the margins of life on the side, a 30-minute window where I secretly hide between the start and the finish of day. I'm 1,000 miles off and a lifetime away. Marking the spot, forgot what I got, train whistle. The shutdown circle is spinning around, while the office room quiet is the only real sound. I'm taking a breath and I'm closing my eyes under the weight of the corporate skies. The screen goes to black and I see my own face, a tired reflection in this empty cold space. I'm grabbing my coat and I'm grabbing my keys, with a spirit that's finally feeling at ease. Log out of the madness, log into the night, leaving the blue for the warm yellow light. The day is a memory, the work is all done, until the next rise of the fluorescent sun. walk to the station and won't look behind, leaving the data and the spreadsheets to find their own way home in the silicon dark, while I'm looking for a human-shaped spark. Log out of the madness, log into the night, leaving the blue for the warm yellow light. The day is a memory, the work is all done, until the next rise of the fluorescent sun.